My goal today is to photograph this beautiful fog that's come rolling through here. My strategy is to use a 300mm lens f4, open up as wide as possible to limit depth of field, and to try to sneak up on some old friends of mine, trumpeter swans that are using that open water, and try to get some really cool, subtle, low contrast, sort of dreamy photographs. Try to create something very soft and very subtle. I'm following a deer trail now. Someone once told me that deer are the smartest animals in the forest because they're inherently lazy. If you follow a deer, you're following smart. I've put the tripod on my shoulder and mounted the camera. I'm moving in now to what hopefully will be trumpeter swan beauty. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you a gray card lesson. Back in the days when we shot film, what they used was a gray card. A gray card is, they call it 18% gray, and a way of thinking about that gray card would be kind of those trees back there. That's like 18% gray. But the majority of what I'm trying to capture here is white. And so there's an old saying which is add light to white. Your camera wants everything to be gray. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move this down to neutral. And when we look at neutral here, well, there it is, alas, it's gray. Everything is gray. So when I overexpose it and I start bringing it up, now what we have is white. But you don't want to go too far because then you start burning out highlights and you can't even catch that with a raw file. So this is adding light to white. When your camera is picking up exposure, it's trying to expose everything at 18% gray. And so this image now is 18% gray. This is what your camera wants. What we need to do is use our human brain to tell the camera what we want. And in this case, I want 1 2/3 stops overexposed, so that my trumpeter swans and my snow are white and my fog is subtle. When I'm shooting in situations like this, I always shoot raw. When you shoot raw, it gives you more latitude for correction. Overexposure, underexposure, so it allows you to correct for any mistakes you make in the field. So one thing I want to always check is my histogram. And so what I'm looking for specifically is clipping. And I haven't clipped anything except maybe a little bit in the blue range here. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm also shooting in automatic white balance for some of my pictures, but cloud for other pictures. So I've selected now for this next series the cloudy white balance setting, so you can control the warmth of the picture and the amount of red cast and blue cast by using white balance. So today what I've chosen to do is to add light to white.